Hi, my name is Khang. I'm the creative director and the co-founder of Hawken, and you are watching Platform 32.
When Hawken first mech-stomped its way into the public conscience last year, it was the phenomenal art design which blew everyone away. People couldn't believe that such a small independent company had made something that looked so visually impressive. At this year's Gamescom, I had the privilege of meeting and interviewing Khang, creative director on Hawken and concept artist extraordinaire. This man gave the game its distinctive look and pretty much single-handedly designed all of the mech and locations in the game. So I was curious to know exactly what inspired the look of Hawken.
The Hawken game itself was inspired by many things that I grew up on, just really enjoy watching, like the anime, Ghost in the Shell, Akira, all the 80s sci-fi stuff like Blade Runner, Aliens, things like that. And as a fan of the old MechWarrior games and Virtua on the arcade, the Steel Battalion stuff, I just think there haven't been sort of mech games in a while. So we went back in, I think, 2010. I still have this idea of a mech game along with a couple other guys, and we just started using Unreal Engine and just made our own game, and here we are today. It's been very exciting.
The cockpit visor of your mech is full of static and interference. It looks very gritty and grimy rather than glossy and sharp. Why did you choose that style?
We're trying to make the game feel as visceral as possible. Like, the sense of immersion is very important for me as an artist. I really want people to feel like they're driving a heavy, stompy mech. So everything we do, like this, let's say we get hit by a rocket launcher, your cockpit gets more dirty. When you overboost and you're running out of fuel, there's like sort of like a static on your helmet to sort of signal that you are low on fuel. So we're using visual not only to sense of immersion, but as cue to the gameplay elements itself.
The maps are just as stylized as the mechs, if not more, and there was many a time when I was killed as I was admiring the scenery. How many maps will be available on launch?
On launch should be around 4 to 5 maps, and they're very in visibility, art style, and gameplays. We're trying to have as much sort of like this world that we're trying to create, because we also have a transmedia side that we're supporting for Hawken. So since Hawken is a multiplayer game only, I think the only real story player gets from playing the game is the environment itself. And then we have other things like the graphic novels, the movie side, the anime, the toys, things like that, to sort of extrapolate and allow players to sort of sink their teeth into the lores of Hawken.
Wait, you're working on an anime as well? Damn, you've got your fingers in every pie.
We're hoping to get an anime. We're still working on that deal, but the film right now, the for sure thing is the webisode, which is a 90 minutes funded by Warner Brother, and really excited about to see it. And it's being directed by Gerald Flattery. He was the art director on Gears of War, the first one.
Well, if it's anything like the live-action trailer you released earlier this year, that web show is going to be awesome. Now, what I love about the art style and the speedy dash-dodge manoeuvres of the robots is that it almost feels like I'm playing the concept art for a sci-fi anime show. It's unlike anything I've really played before.
Yeah, that's a great compliment, because that's exactly what we strive for to do. And, you know, like I mentioned, we love all the anime growing up, and, you know, I love the quick Japanese robot movement, but at the same time I love the lumbering, you know, Western mech kind of movement, like robot jocks, things like that. So we're trying to combine both of them. So if you play the game, even though on video it looks very fast-paced, you have a fuel gauge, so a lot of time you're going to be walking very slow as well. So it's almost got both worlds going on for this game.
I'm really excited for the game, but to be fair, I'm not the only one who can't wait to be a robot jockey. Hawken has created a huge buzz in the gaming world and just seems to be going from strength to strength. How does that feel?
We really didn't expect any of this. Initially it was just a team of like 4 guys that found a company, just want to make an indie game, and then it just kept growing since then. Everything is beyond our expectation. I think the community has been great support for us, and we really appreciate it.
Well, you guys definitely deserve the positive attention. Every time I've played Hawken, it's been in Team Deathmatch mode, so I'm eager to try a hand at the Siege mode I keep hearing about. Can you explain to my viewers what Siege mode is?
So we have the typical deathmatch, team deathmatch, which is very much just mindless shooting back and forth. But we really wanted to have a bit of strategic gameplay as well in Hawken. So Siege is it's almost like a bunch of different game type that people play for, like let's say tank escort mission or King of the Hills. We're combining a lot of these different elements together and made a very team-based, objective-based game. So if you watch our videos with the large spaceships hovering over the city, that's a major part of that gameplay. It's basically like you're escorting a tank to destroy the other person's base.
Free-to-play games obviously have to have an element of microtransactions in them, otherwise you guys would go bust pretty damn quickly. What sort of stuff will we be able to pay for?
So even though Hawken is a free-to-play game, we definitely don't want to make it a pay-to-win game like a lot of, I think the Western market is not sort of used to that sort of business model yet. But we're hoping to have the same sort of monetization as games like Team Fortress and League of Legends. A lot of visual customization, and almost anything you can buy, you can also earn through playing. So mech parts, heat sink, weapons. There's a lot of items in the game. We love games like Duke Nukem growing up, so we got like hologram, we got like pipe bombs, we got all these very fun strategic weapons. Because what I like about mech game is it's not a sort of one-hit kill kind of game. You see someone and you can actually get to fight back and forth for 5 to 15 seconds. So it's time for you to sort of make strategies using your items and using the environment to your advantage and things like that. So it's what I enjoy actually, because I have a hard time playing games. As soon as I step in, I just get headshot and I'm dead.
I heard Hawken was originally intended for the XBLA. Is that right? And if so, how did it end up becoming a free-to-play game?
Yeah, it was intended for like a downloadable title, like XBLA or the Sony platform, but as we looked at it, it fits better into the free-to-play model, and it allows us to be more independent as well. Basically, it's us and the consumer directly. That's what's nice about free-to-play. And free-to-play is great for a small indie company because you can start out very small games and grow it bigger over time. You don't need to ship it and it's finished, you know what I'm saying? So it allows you to iterate, hear what the community is saying, whatever they don't like, you take out, whatever people enjoy, you keep it in. So it's very much a customer-based type of game.
So does that mean I could play the game with an Xbox controller? Because sadly I'm utter robo-balls with the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, you can plug in since it was originally made for console, you can plug in a controller. It plays just as well. So this actually works out. And we're hoping eventually to still get on the console somehow.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're trying to...
Yeah, we're still trying. We're still working on those business deals, but someday I think it will be there.
You're in closed alpha at the moment, so the game is running, but only a small percentage of hand-selected people are playing it. When will the public beta be available, so all us average Joes can get potty with the roboties?
December 12th is when the open beta, but we also have closed beta probably a month or two prior to that. So if you log on to playhawken.com, you can just maybe get into the closed beta.
There you have it, guys. If you want to get in on the giant robo action before everyone else does, and you really should because the game fricking rules, take Khang's advice and get registering on playhawken.com. Now stay tuned to Platform32 and make sure you subscribe to this channel because there's plenty more Gamescom exclusive interviews on the horizon, along with all the usual live streams and other stuff. And they're all coming very soon!